It was a crisp, clear morning in the Looney Tunes universe. And while Coyote stood on the edge of a rocky cliff overlooking the desert, his eyes were fixed intently on his nemesis, the Roadrunner, who zipped by below with a cheerful beep-beep, while as determined as ever, clenched his fists and growled under his breath. That feathered speedster won't escape me this time. I've got a plan so foolproof even I can't mess it up. He reached into his trusty Acme catalog and flipped through the pages until he landed on an advertisement for the Acme turbo-powered rocket shoes, according to the description. These shoes could propel their wearer at supersonic speeds, perfect for catching a certain lightning-fast bird. Finally, while muttered, "A gadget worthy of my genius." Meanwhile, back at Acme headquarters, the company's eccentric CEO, Sylvester Schmuckatelli, was busy overseeing production. Daffy Duck happened to be visiting, trying to pitch his latest idea for a reality TV show called Duck Dynasty, the reboot. "No one cares about your stupid Duck Dynasty," Sylvester snapped, slamming his paw on the desk. "Now scram and busy making millions off that dim-witted coyote." Just then, Tweety Bird fluttered into the room carrying a clipboard. "Excuse me, Mr. Schmuckatelli, but we have a problem. Someone ordered all our turbo-powered rocket shoes." Sylvester's eyes widened. "What? Who would buy every single pair?" Tweety pointed out the window where, while Coyote was seen loading crates of rocket shoes onto a rickety cart. He gave a thumbs up before disappearing into the distance. "Oh no," Sylvester groaned, burying his face in his hands. "This is going to end badly." Back in the desert, while strapped on the first pair of turbo-powered rocket shoes and revved them up, flames shot out from the heels as he took off like a rocket. Gut. Straight into a cactus. While whimpered, pulling needles out of his fur, undeterred he tried again, adjusting the settings. This time he soared high into the sky but forgot to account for gravity. With a loud thud, he crashed back down to Earth, leaving a coyote-shaped crater. On his third attempt, while finally got the hang of the shoes, zipping across the landscape at breakneck speed, he spotted the Roadrunner ahead and grinned wickedly. "You're mine now, bird," he shouted, closing in fast. And just as victory seemed within reach, while his path crossed with Bugs Bunny, was leisurely munching on a carrot by the side of the road. "Hey, what's up, Doc?" Bugs asked casually, stepping aside as Wall-E zoomed past. Unfortunately for Wall-E, Bugs had placed a strategically positioned banana peel right in his path. The coyote slipped mid-flight, spiraling wildly out of control before crashing headfirst into a billboard advertising. You guessed it. It's more Acme products. Meanwhile, the Roadrunner had doubled back unnoticed and was now perched on a rock nearby, watching the chaos unfold. When Wall-E finally emerged from the wreckage, covered in soot and muttering curses, the bird chirped happily and sped off once more. "Curse you, Roadrunner," while howled, shaking his fist dramatically. From behind a boulder, Marvin the Martian observed the scene with interest. He mused, stroking his chin. "Perhaps I shall assist this pitiful creature in capturing his prey. If I cannot conquer Earth, perhaps I can at least conquer lunch." Marvin activated his instant gravity reversal ray and aimed it at the Roadrunner. However, due to a miscalculation, the beam hit Wall-E instead, causing him to float helplessly into the air. "Great," Wall-E grumbled, flailing his limbs. "Just great." As the day wore on, the antics only escalated. Porky Pig accidentally wandered onto the scene while delivering mail and ended up tangled in a net meant for the Roadrunner. Foghorn Leghorn attempted to mediate but only made things worse by insulting everyone's intelligence. Eventually, Bugs Bunny decided enough was enough. Pulling out a whistle, he blew a sharp note that froze everyone in place, including the Roadrunner. "All right, folks," Bugs said, hopping onto a rock. "Let's call it a day, shall we? Nobody's catching anybody, nobody's blowing anything up, and frankly, we could all use a nap." One by one, the characters dispersed, while trudged back to his cave, dejected but already scheming his next plan. Marvin floated away in his saucer, muttering something about needing better aim. And the Roadrunner? He simply zipped off into the sunset with another cheerful beep-beep. Bugs watched them go, shook his head, and pulled out another carrot. Some days, just gotta let 'em figure it out themselves. And with that, he hopped off toward home, leaving the desert quiet once more.